Jesus Christ said that it will be like in the days of Noah and Lot. It was business as usual, and then destruction came, and no second chances, people. You have to be ready for Jesus. Yes, there will be a war in Jerusalem, in Israel. There will be a war. And Jesus will come and take his people, and the whole world will be judged. The book of Revelation is a spiritual book. Most people misconstrue it, and the most bad thing which happens out of it, one of the most bad things, is they are waiting now for Antichrist instead of waiting for Jesus Christ. You got to understand that Jesus said that this day comes as a net on everybody when he returns. People will be doing business as usual. I strongly believe the mark of the beast is spiritual. It is the mark of those who do not love Jesus. It's in their deeds and in their foreheads, in their minds and in their actions. It's all the world has this mark. And it's not the mark of the second beast. If you read carefully that place, it doesn't say that second beast gives its own mark to people. It says that it makes everybody bow down to the first beast. And by wonders and signs, it entices those people to make this mark. So it's false church, it's false religion, it's Vatican. It's people who deceived people that you can still sin and give gold to church and church will pray for you and you'll get out of purgatory, which doesn't exist. There's only heaven and hell, and without holiness no man shall see God. And if you're not living holy, if you're not living a sacrificial lifestyle, following Jesus Christ, you are a son of the devil with the mark of the beast on your forehead and in your right hand right now on the way to hell. Be sure of that. People are ready for everything, but not for Jesus Christ. You have to understand that this church has deceived millions of people, and this church has literally killed tens of millions of people in Middle Ages, burnt at stake, tortured. You expecting an Antichrist? You expecting a falling away? From what? A falling away comes from the truth. The church is apostate. The church organizations are apostate. Only the remnants here and there are surviving. But the church in itself, Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox, they are all in merger with the world, with kings of the earth, and they drank the whole world with the wine of their fornication. Not one country was called to be a salt of the earth. In Old Testament, yes, it was Israel. But in New Testament, his church is all over the world. But there is this one big organization in Vatican, which sits and it's set above the kings of the earth. And it ruled over the kings of Europe, and it killed many people. And I believe now we're already living in a time when she lost her power, when the power is given to the beast. When there was a French Revolution, and they destroyed this papal system. It's not destroyed, it is there, but it is not as powerful as it used to be. The Pope still goes out and he tells his views on certain subjects, but he's not anymore really over the kings of the earth. But he's still there. I believe that's the seat of the false prophet. Because if you are friends with the world, you are an enemy to God. And these people preach you a diluted gospel. And Satan is very clever, and he knows that his time is short. He knows that Christians understand that Israel was reborn after 2,000 years of non-existence. Satan knows that Christians are going to start questioning, where is the Antichrist then? Where is the mark of the beast then? So there is a RFID chip. It's a decoy. So all Christians are busy waiting for that. But I believe you will never see that happen. You will see Jesus Christ returning, and he's taking his people, and the rest of the world will be destroyed. And like in the days of Noah. Yes, there will be a war in Jerusalem, in Israel. There can be some economic crisis or some events like that. But it will be like in the days of Noah. And you may all call me false. I don't care if I have to stand alone on this. I'd rather tell you that you have to be ready for Jesus today. And Jesus warned me that I will be accounted as evildoer bringing this message. But I have to bring it to you. I'm not bringing it to you so you to promote RFID chips. No, don't take it. Who wants this piece of plastic under your skin? If you see anybody tell you, get this stuff, don't take it. But you will not see it. That's the thing. Because the mark of the beast is already on your forehead and in your right hand. Because you're not obeying Jesus Christ. You do not love him, you do not obey him. You are like this world, you're listening to your pastor, who is a harlot, and you're on the way to hell with him, lest you repent, and may he repent also. But that's the truth, people. Antichrist is here, great apostasy is here. Abomination of desolation happened, I believe, in 70 AD, when Jesus said that your house is left desolate to Jews. They killed the prophets, they killed the chief of salvation, Jesus Christ. And he said, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, how many times I wanted to gather you like a bird under its wings, but you didn't want. Here your house is left desolate. And they crucified him, and came Roman Emperor Titus, destroyed the temple, and put on the place of the temple his pagan ensigns, and brought offerings to his gods, pagan gods there on the holy place. And Christians went to the mountains and got spared. What to wait now? Suddenly, after the days of those tribulations, Jesus will come. The sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. And Jesus will come back. There will be a war in the Middle East. Be ready. Any moment. You can die any day. You have to be ready every day, because when you die, Jesus came for you personally. But he also comes to judge this world. And you have to be ready. And if you're not bowing down to the spirit of this world, the other people who do bow to the spirit of the world, they will be jealous and they will say, oh, you're holier than us, we hate you. That's the thing. And some will be killed. And if you're not bowing to the spirit of the world, you'll be economically persecuted. You will not get promotions at job, you'll be fired. But Jesus will be with you and he'll let you survive still, but you will not be able to thrive and live like people of this world. Anyway, Christian doesn't want that and mustn't want that. But Satan, because you are not of the world and this world is his kingdoms, he will kick you out. And that's the reality of it. Now, to all those people who will ask me about the book of Daniel and all those prophecies there, most of the things Daniel wrote, I believe, pertain to the times when Jesus Christ came the first time and when he made his covenant with people and when the sacrifices were ceased, because he became a sacrifice. And when the temple was destroyed and Israel got destroyed, that's what Daniel is talking about. That's why Jesus was telling them that when you see the abomination of desolation spoken by Daniel the prophet, and right after he got crucified, these Romans came and they destroyed Israel. And note, Rome is the second Babylon. The first Babylon who chastised God's people Israel was Babylon. Then the second Babylon, so to say spiritual, was Rome. Romans crucified the chief of salvation, Jesus Christ. And that Rome killed many of Christians. They martyred many Christians. They martyred many saints. Tens of millions of people. Can you imagine that? Unless you're persecuted now, you are not of Jesus Christ. Unless you are not really following him, you have the mark of the beast already on your forehead and your right hand. Antichrist church system makes sure that even Christians, the only people who are not supposed to have this mark, that they also get it, so that Satan succeeds and everybody will be in hell. That's why we preach against church, against most churches. That's why we tell people to not fornicate with the world. That's why we tell people to live holy. That's what it's all about. That's why we have to be on YouTube, not in buildings. That's why God called us out, to call people out of these wicked churches which deceive people to hell, and to speak against that, and to live holy, and to not touch not the unclean thing, and to not chase this world and its lusts, to become partakers of divine nature, and to crucify our flesh with its affections and lusts, through which the spirit of the world affects the sons of disobedience. You may believe all you want. I know the RFID chip is really in plans of Illuminati. I know they're really passing bills, but this is work of Satan as a decoy to make you look at that and miss when Jesus Christ comes, and you're unaware waiting for FEMA camps. I saw Christians who are cussing, smoking, and talking about persecutions and about FEMA camps and RFID chips while they're on the way to hell now. And that's how Satan succeeded. All these prosperity preachers on TV, they teach that the mark of the beast is RFID chip. My friends, you can believe all you want. I don't urge you to believe me. I urge you to take this message to Jesus, to pray about it, and don't rush. This video is to wake you up now, that you are ready for Jesus now, that you are serving him now, that you are faithful now, that you are not a futurist, but a realist. I expect Jesus. I don't expect Antichrist. I don't expect villains with chips. I expect the Son of Man. And we have to be ready now, and not later. May Jesus bless you guys.